Simlies, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a actual speed build, and this is not just a walkthrough type video, which are way easier for me, and I know that a lot of people like to see the houses actually being built and seeing how they come together. I'm just so bad at doing audio for these. It's really hard and challenging for me because I talk so fast. I'm just like a word vomiter. So I'm going to try to make this interesting and not sound super terrible while I do this. And that's another thing too. I say like 1,000 times, which I really need to work on. So I had no concept of this house, really what I was going to do, other than I wanted to make a family house that was like a tiny home, and I wanted to do it as like a 2-story house. So that was really my only thing that I had set in my head when I came to build this on this lot, is that's what I wanted. And I wanted to have one where a little toddler was living there. I was watching YouTube videos, and I, for the past couple years, have been just really in love with the whole tiny house concept, and they're just so fun to build in The Sims because I am a small type builder. I know everyone, not everyone, a lot of people, they really like to build the really big crazy houses, and that's really cool too, and that's amazing, but I'm just I struggle with it. I struggle with making things so big and then figuring out how to decorate them because I am a clutter freak. I like everything to be super full of clutter and different items. I wish we had 1,000 more different things I could put in here. I just love that whole section so much. It's my favorite. So yeah, that's just kind of my style. And I know a lot of people like to build tiny homes too. So it's definitely not like I'm the only person, because I know, especially the Sim Supply, he makes really amazing tiny builds. His they blow me away. Actually, he was one of the first YouTubers that I started watching. I really took to him, and then from him, I started following Deligracy. And they kind of were my inspiration to start my channel. I remember watching them and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. And then I was like, actually, why can't I do that? So I decided to give it a try. Now, I don't think I'll ever be that crazy big or anything, but let's not go here trying to put limits on myself either, because I'm not trying to talk myself down while I'm doing my video. I enjoy doing this and I have a lot of fun. So this has been really awesome for me. I definitely liked making this house though, because I made it really in the inside I add lots of poppy colors and make it look really nice and cool. And yeah, like I was saying, I really wanted to do it to have a little kid. So my obsession with tiny homes, coming back to that, I have really liked those for a couple years. I have watched a lot of tiny home videos. I've watched a lot of the series on TV, and I just think they're so amazing. I would like to live in a tiny home. I think that would be super cool. Not really, really tiny, but kind of tiny. Some people will be I want my whole house and I want it to be all around 200 square foot. And I'm like, come on, there's no way you could actually live in that. But they do, and they like it, so that's pretty cool. But if I could have a cool little house, I would love it. To be able to travel and just take away financial responsibilities more and stuff, it would be amazing. So maybe in real life I'm not really doing that, but in The Sims, I think it is super, super cool to build these. So I originally was going to have this upstairs up here just be one giant master. And just so you know, that tree that keeps popping through there, there's not much I can do about that because that's actually on the lot next door. So if you download this house, that's not going to be like, that's going to be a non-issue. You're not going to have like those leaves kind of hanging in there. So down here is where I was trying to work out. I'm like, okay, so I want to have a kid's bedroom down here, but I need a bathroom too. And it just wasn't working out that way. So I decided to stick the bathroom upstairs, and there really wasn't room to have two. And the kids' bedroom is like only 2 wide, and it's really, really long. So that's definitely different than how I would normally build, but it turns out really cute. And then up here, I liked not doing the really tall wall. I liked having it sort of like ledged up there. So if you want, you could probably stick like small little something on top of there, you know, because it doesn't go all the way to the ceiling. So that's pretty cool. And then over here, I didn't like the glass roof. Always causes me issues because it like juts into extra space. So this wasn't something I was planning on doing, but I ended up making this cute little patio up there too. So I thought that was really cute. That wasn't how I was going to do it, but it was just a cool little thing that sort of happened while I was building it. And you have like the door up there, you can go outside. And I know a lot of the whole nice thing behind having a tiny house is having like being one with nature, like having stuff outside. And the one thing I wish I would have done on this house, I wish I would have stuck some like planters out there and patchy out there, which you can do if you download this, because next door when I built that one, I gave them like this cute super tiny little greenhouse, and I like it. I like having all that nature being one with the house. Kind of feels, it just feels like it's meant to be that way, so I like that. Up here, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I wanted to have like a little bit of that. I know I use the shiplap like a lot. I've done that in the other tiny home, and I use it my walkthrough. It's definitely my style. I know when you watch people decorate houses, you start to kind of catch on to the things they like and how they decorate and their style. And another thing too that you catch on is when people do create a sim. Everyone has their unique styles, and you start to notice patterns with how they do their sims. And I feel like some people, you would look at a sim and you'd be like, oh, I know who did that, just by the way they look. It's really crazy. I wish I had that talent, but Create a Sim is just not where it's at for me. I am getting better though. I am getting better. I recently started using like Maxis Match CC for my Simstagram, and I just really love it. I'm telling you, I said this, I believe, in my Let's Play, so I'm kind of like going back over this, but I just really like using it for little things. I don't like to carry over too much to build mode, but there's a few little things that I'll do once in a while, like some pictures, and like there was a mirror that I absolutely am completely obsessed with. It reminds me of Pier 1, which just completely steals my heart right there. And so I had to download that. I downloaded like this picture that you set down that has a Boston Terrier in it because it reminded me of Wilson, so I did that. And then I also have a Minecraft poster because that is literally like everything in this house, so I had to have that too. I actually played Minecraft back when it was like really, really new, like beta version or something, like before it was even a thing. And I played it on the computer, and there wasn't nearly anything in the game like there is now. And I just seriously played that like crazy. And then when my husband and I met, I remember when it came out for the Xbox, and we were just playing it till like 4 in the morning all the time. And yeah, so my Minecraft like definitely has my heart, and so does The Sims. I've been playing this since The Sims 1 came out, and that's why I feel weird decorating houses. Like to this day, they have a couple little clocks that you can put on the end tables, but I feel like I'm always trying to go to like those alarm clocks, and the phones that you stick on the wall, or they have one that you can set down on the counter. And every time I build, I'm like, but wait, I need a alarm clock, and but wait, I need a phone, and I don't, because they have cell phones. So that just shows you how much of a dinosaur I am, that I just really like, I feel like those things are missing. So I struggle finding things that I like to put on top of these. Like even here, I have a really bad time with this. So that's my weakness, is finding stuff for that. I also struggle with what to put over the bed. I always like to stick something because I don't like the wall to look really plain or boring. And in this room, it just kind of happened by accident. I was going through a couple different things and I found the big, like, see-through looking, I don't know what it's called. You'll see it in a second. I put that up there, and I was like, ooh, I should switch it out for a painting. And then, oh yeah, I played around with this idea for a while. It's like, oh, this could be a shelf, and it would look good, but I wasn't really feeling it. But yeah, I go and I put a painting there, and I put it underneath it on accident. Well, kind of on accident, kind of not. I stuck it over there, and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so good. So I just kept it, and I think it looks really cool. So, and then those pictures, that gives like that nice like vibe in this house. I like it, so I stuck them there. I love all like the neutralness, but like the not neutralness of this at the same time. Here, I was gonna edit this out, and now I'm actually going right through it. I could not figure out what to put there, and I kept going to like weird stuff. There we go. I actually did this whole thing too. Right there! See? Doesn't that look so cool? I was like zooming around it, and I was like, wow, I'm onto something here. Maybe. I don't know. But I just, oh, I love the way that looks. And now I'm just so distracted by whatever I said. I really, this bathroom, it was throwing me off too, because this tree, I was like, oh my gosh, this is in my way, and I couldn't get a screenshot of it because it just didn't work because of that. So I don't have any screenshots of the bathroom, but you can kind of see what it looks like here. I have the dark accents, and then I didn't have room for a mirror like above there, so I just stick that teensy tiny little thing in there. So I thought it looked good. That's one thing that I am lacking in this house that I should have put more of, is I think that's the only mirror that I actually stuck in here, which is not like me because I like to have them all over the place. Even in my house, I have, oh my gosh, I have a lot. I have them like everywhere you look. And it's not because I'm conceited or anything, because I'm not like super crazy about the way I look, but I just like having mirrors everywhere. I think they look really nice. So I definitely recommend, if you download this, maybe add a couple more. And then here's another spot. I just like did not know what to put there. I try to come up with new creative ideas and not get stuck in like the same decorating zone when I'm decorating, but then I just always kind of come back to the same couple things because I like how they look. Up here, I did leave that corner over there. I did leave that kind of freed up. That way you can stick some stuff over there that you want to. I normally like to fill like tons of nooks and crannies up, but I don't know, because I don't know if you're going to want to stick something else in here, and I hate if I decorate it and you don't have room to put any of your own stuff in there. See, doesn't it look so good with all those pops of colors? I just really like it. This is the cute little toddler room. I really like this. I like how it turned out, and it just looks really just like fun and different, and I just really, I don't know, I just really like it. I would never ever make a toddler room this shape, like this long hot dog room, but I added a lot of stuff, doesn't like super match or anything, but it just looks like colorful and poppy, because I would guess that whoever would live in this house would be young and wouldn't be like an older couple, and if they have a toddler, so I thought they would still like to have young, fun, bright, colorful stuff in their house. And added all those little wall decals and all that great stuff. So, yep, added the clouds. This is like the point now where I'm like, okay, I've been talking for 15 minutes and I feel like I'm boring people and I'm running out of stuff to say. But I'm gonna power through it, and I'm gonna keep talking through this audio. And over here, I wanted to have the kitchen under the stairs kind of thing. It worked out differently in my head than I originally kind of did it in here, because I had to kind of rework my whole layout plans for this. But like over here, I was gonna try to fit as much of the kitchen as possible under the stairs, and it just wasn't turning out the way I like, so I had to move stuff over a little bit. I move over this door, and then because it just gives me extra space, because I didn't want to do a corner cabinet or anything. And then I move the sink and the dishwashers over to dishwasher, move that over to the other side of the room. So it's kind of just like a just random kitchen, and I thought it would look kind of weird because it's all over the place, but it ends up looking really cute. And then over here, that shelf, I probably like maybe should have edited that out too, because I ended up putting all this clutter up there. I wasn't feeling it, so I switched it for that. I normally go through and I edit a lot of segments out, but I did this yesterday. My husband was home for the day, and this was the first time that I did a speed build that I could actually like record the whole thing in one sitting and not have a million pauses to like let the dogs outside, or someone needs something, or someone's like screaming and like being loud and going crazy. So this was the first time I actually did a whole speed build and could just sit there and do the entire thing without any distractions, and it was the weirdest thing. So yeah, that's why I did edit this out, because I was like, oh, I don't need to actually edit anything out because I built it all in one sitting. And I'm sorry that this is so long for a tiny house. The program that I have to edit this is as fast as I can go without it getting like really choppy and laggy and looking weird. So that's another reason I struggle with speed builds, is because even at triple speed, it's still pretty long. It's still a pretty long video. And even when I edit it and stuff, it's hard to do really big things. If I do any really big builds, I've been kind of debating on breaking it up into a couple different videos. That way it's not super long and boring, because if I have a video that's 45 minutes long, not only is that a lot of talking, but it's just not gonna like hold your attention. And then I feel really bad. I'm like, I wasted people's time putting this up here. So I hope that 22 minutes, I feel like that's a good amount of time. I feel like maybe this should have been like a 12 to 15 minute video, but it's a cute video, so I hope you like it. Over here, I do get a table in here too, because I have to have that high chair type situation, and so I stick it against the wall and delete one of the bar stools. That way there's room for like the little kid, and you still have your bar stools and everything. It works out pretty nicely in there. And then I just go through so many different things. I'm like, okay, what is colorful? What is gonna pop in this house? And what is gonna look really cute? So that was fun for me. Over here, I seriously, like, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. That right there, I'm obsessed with that, and I know I use it too much. And then I was gonna do the like little chest type thing, but I just didn't like it. I feel like it's too short. That's what bugs me about that. I just feel like it's really short, and if you oversize it, it's really huge. So it's just a weird kind of piece. So I thought by sticking some like colorful stuff and decorations over here, it will kind of change it up and make it look more colorful. And I definitely have poppy colors all over here, so it's not like it's lacking and it's really boring. And Also, I never really use that flooring inside because it looks kind of unfinished, but in this house, it was literally like the perfect flooring to put in here. It looks so bright, but it has so much detail in it, and at the same time, it just like, I don't know, I was just living for it in here. It looks really cute, so I like how that looks. And that sofa, I really love that. There's so many different swatches on it. They all look really cute. And I like just the plain glass little table. Although, honestly, with a toddler, I probably wouldn't want that in my living room, but it looks okay. So hopefully he's not like banging his head on it and doing all that stuff that they would do in real life, or like worrying about breaking it. And yeah, look at these, like just adding color everywhere. I do move that rug though. I moved that to the kitchen and stick like a different entryway just so it looks like there's some more color over there, and then have some plants over here. I like having his toys in the living room because let's be honest, if you have little kids, I don't care if you have a toy room, I don't care if they have their own bedroom, their toys are going to end up every single place in your entire freaking house. Like, you will find them in your dishwasher, you will find them in your dryer, you will find them under your bed. Like, literally, I don't know a single place in my house where there's not toys. They take over every single like piece of everything. So, and then things also that aren't toys become toys, which is crazy. Like, I don't even understand why I need to buy my kids toys because they don't play with them. Instead of playing with their toys, it's like, let's play with the pots and pans, and let's play with like the pillows on the couch and take them all off, and let's play with, I don't know, just like everything. They play with the shoes. They take all the shoes out and they throw them all over the hallway. And so I'm picking up shoes constantly all the time because like they're the best thing to play with, I guess, which is fine. Like, that'll just save me money on buying toys. It just kind of reduces like the sanity department where I'm just constantly cleaning things up. So anyway, back to this crazy colorful mess. I really like how this turned out. I thought it was really cute. I stuck a really cute little family in here. I will throw some screenshots on here because we're at the end. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoyed me rambling for 20 minutes, and I hope you stick around to watch future videos as well. So thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and until next time, bye guys.